Alright, good evening, Heartlings. Hopefully the music's not too loud for you. The one Ash Pash, thank you. Welcome to the stream. Yes, we are going to be finishing up my drawing that we worked on Tuesday. Pretty much or not re-inking, digitizing my Hermitcraft or Hermittober 2023 do this. Pretty much we're making this drawing digitized. So that's what we're working on today. It's going to be shading and highlights and the background a little bit as well. We're going to be finishing it up today, hopefully. And yeah, pretty much go from there. So yeah, hope you're all doing well tonight. I'm doing pretty good myself. I need to open up that one and that one. Okay. Now we can start bringing you over a bit to kind of darken you up, I think, about there. Okay. So yeah, hope you're all doing well. And then before I forget, there we go. Cool. Okay. And there. Okay. Pretty much we're just gonna be working on that. Okay, so how do I want the shade? If we look at this one, where did this shade come from? Okay. So it came from over here. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I knew which direction that was coming from. Okay. Hopefully the music's not too loud and hopefully you guys can hear me. I look down, so it's like hard for me to gauge if you guys can hear me or if I'm getting cut off on my mics. A little bit bigger, too big. It's okay. Actually, I think that's fine a bit. Yeah, we can do that size. That size will work. Yeah, I'm hoping today we can at least finish up this one. We never got to do the shading for the last drawing that we did because I ended up streaming AutoCraft that day because I had issues. So yeah, I can kind of gauge how long these streams will be. I feel like you'd be smaller size. Okay. Up we go. Have a good stream. Your lines are so clean. If you're filling in flat, why not bucket? So what I'm doing is with me doing my shading, I'm not filling it in fully flat because I have everything fully filled in. If I was coloring him, like if I actually was coloring him again, I would have like dragged it over and then filled it in that way, like that. Oh god, that looks terrible. But with I'm trying to do more yeah, it's shading. So yeah. Normally, yes, I totally would use the fill, because it's so much easier. It's one of the features I really like about Procreate, because that is what I use when it comes to the shading. It's just the reason the reason I take the color off is so I can make sure when I do erase I can fully erase parts that I don't want still. So, and making sure that, like, if there's spots where it's a bit darker because of, like, coloring and stuff, it's also easy for me to tell, like, oh, the hair is a bit darker. If I was to go here, like really dark, like a black or something like that, in order for me to see shading on there, I would need to, or not need to, but it'd be easier for me to do it that way. So, yeah. Otherwise, I totally use the fill tool. I'd recommend a more purple hue and then lightening, so the shading doesn't look so flat. You also do clipping layers, so you don't have to erase. Clipping layers. Interesting. I've never done clipping layers before. I never thought about doing, like, so are you saying, like, a more purple, like, across the board? Because what I have done in the past when it comes to my shading is, yeah, I've never done clipping before. I think I've tried. It might have failed. So, okay. So how would you recommend me clipping? So, how would you do that? How would you recommend that? Well, we'll stop for right now. So we got him set up. Let me actually get him colored. And yeah, see, yeah, I'm using Procreate. That's the program I'm using. I'm sure there has to be a way. That might be something I might have to look into after. Okay. I'm gonna keep shading, but yeah, I'm totally down for trying that. Just that way, if we can't do it, we still make progress. Ah! Oh, no, stop. Yeah, I'm more of a traditional artist. Like, I prefer doing traditional work, but I am trying to somewhat learn how to do, like, I'm learning digital, so I tend to, if I know something, I'll stick with it for a bit and then try to branch out. But yeah. Turn, please. Thank you. Just fill that in. And I don't like that one. I like that one. It's called masking features. Okay. Masking, huh? Alright, let's turn you back on. So how would I do that? Let's bring out another one. So, masking. Okay, here we go. Clipping and masking. So you have a link. Links normally can't go in the Discord or in the stream. But if you want... Okay, it's clipping, masking. Okay, clipping. Oh, what did I do? Oh, what did I do? Okay, I have no idea what I did. let's just do undo for now. Figure out what's going on here. Made layer 5 over layer 1. Oh, so if I want to do it properly, I do that. Okay, so I would want like layer set. We can get rid of that. Let's just get rid of that. So if I want to do it properly. Okay, so layer 7 is going to be our clipping, just so we're not confused. Okay, so I did that. Okay, that's just on my computer screen. Okay, so I clipped it. So now it still goes over, so yeah, I have bring it back. Okay, rearrange it. Okay. Come on. Okay, so now alright, we're back on our shading. And then flip it. Okay. Let's bring this back to opacity. Okay. Oh no. That's not supposed to be there. Ah! No. Alright, sorry, wanted to fix it. Doesn't work like I'm used to. Ah, okay. I'm sure there is a legit way. You use Krita and IBS. Okay. I'm sure that there is a technique that works for it. I might have to look into it before next art stream. So I think we're not going to attempt it right now, but that does bring up like an idea for me to look into. So I do really appreciate it. And then maybe I can experiment with next stream or yeah. Brain does not want to function. So we're just gonna move that to 50. So let me there's a sticky note. I can write that down. Okay. Look up masking procreate. Okay. Yeah. So I have a sticky note. I have a sticky note left for me, so I can do that. Ah, what happened to my... Right, that's what happened. Okay. That's supposed to be... There we go. Okay. Okay. DM'd you the website. Okay, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I will definitely after stream take a look at it. Accept that. All right. So thank you so much about that. I really do appreciate it. So, that's interesting. Ah, did I just do? Stop being a butt. Who knows, that might make things a heck a lot easier. Okay, and then, of course, this stomach. A little bit bigger. I wonder. Let me check something. Actually, it would also work for the shirt, so... Yeah, we'll add a bit to the shirt. Ignore my poorly drawn abs. Come on, work for me. That's too thick. Yeah, so if it's what I'm thinking, I know at one point when I used to do my, well, I was asking, did you think the purple for everywhere, like go that route? Like it's just a purple for everything instead of doing the color like I was doing? 'Cause I know I've seen different techniques before. This one is just one of the techniques that I've picked up and happened to, I don't want to say prefer, but liked. It was, because I've seen the one where, like, you want to kind of do, like, if you do red, you go more of a purple. You do yellow, you go kind of more of a brown. You do blue, I think you also do purple as well. I have it saved somewhere on my computer. And then I've seen another technique, this one that I picked up, where you go with the color and you go just a bit darker, and then you do the or kind of lower the opacity on it, and that will kind of give you a bit more shading. Because I know sometimes it's hard to get the right color that works. At least back when I used to do my drawings off of MS Paint. Yeah, what I tend to do, it's lazy way, is purple everywhere. It makes it opaque. Okay. Well, we could try that. I'm going to actually keep this layer, but I'm going to turn it off. Let's do... So a purple, huh? Let's go here and then kind of a, what would you say about that kind of purple? Think that purple would work? So we would get like this purple. I need to make you just a bit bigger. We would go, thank you. Like this purple and then make it opaque. Solid dark purple. Okay. Try solid dark purple. Okay. Let's go about... I think about there. That should be good. And then make it opaque. So we'll bring it down to the... We'll see how this looks. 50. Aha! Let's just see how this looks. Okay, I might have to lower the opacity. Just a little bit more. Instead of 50, let's go about 40. Okay. Do I like that one? Or do I like that? It would be nice because then I could just have a whole layer dedicated to shading. Instead of, like, trying to do the different colors. Yeah, I'm kind of saying, I'm honestly thinking, where was this earlier? Yeah, I'm kind of liking it a bit, so thank you on that recommendation. Aha, no. Might have to make this a little bit smaller there, but... If you look higher in AutoCraft art chart, I got colored stuff. Okay. Or chat. Chart? Okay. I'll have to definitely take a look at that after stream. Okay. That actually looks decent. I like that. I don't like when that happens. Okay. I recommend playing with it because it means you don't have to keep picking the shading and just have it all on one layer. Yeah, that would be so much easier. Because I will say, like, if you were to watch the one that I did last week... Oh no, I didn't show the shading. No, I did show the shading. You guys just didn't see it. Yeah, you could see I go through a lot. Like, I have to book a lot of layers for it to work. So, or not for it to work, but just to make my way work. So, okay. Ah! Why did you go so big? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Why were you so big? That was uncalled for. And then if I can master the clipping part, then we might be able to... Maybe I can get things done quicker. I mean, it doesn't take me... Well, this part of it doesn't take me long. Usually it takes me longer just to actually draw the thing. Okay, so I don't like how this looks. Oops. Ooh, you'll love this. Look in the into the brush types. You'll see one normal lighter. Yep, I've seen that one. I've played around with that one. I mainly play around with that one. Like was it? I've played around with that one in usually my thumbnails later, though much later. Yeah. I mean, I'm always willing to improve my art. Like I said, digital is something that I've only recently over the years started doing. Like, I've done it for a few years, but Procreate I've only been doing for... Well, thank you for the follow and welcome to the Hurtling Squad. I appreciate it. I've only been doing Procreate for about a year now. Maybe a little bit longer, so I'm still learning to do it on a tablet with a pen. Because I, for the longest time, would do, mouse. So, yeah, you want to talk about, doing it the hard way. I did it via the mouse, via MS Paint, and this was before they added layers. Yeah. MS Paint was my go-to digital. Yep. Yeah, MS Paint was my go-to digital way. I mean, some of the stuff doesn't look too bad. Kinda. Oops. Mainly. It was something I liked for Photoshop. I don't know it because of how I draw. How I like to draw is I like to see what I'm doing. Now, I mean, obviously tablets, but I I like to see actually what I'm doing for the drawing part and not just like, oh, I have to look up at the screen to see what I'm doing. I can't see, okay, well, that's not where I meant to put my pen. I meant to put my pen here. You know, I'm meant to... That was the reason I did that for the longest time. Because, I mean, I've been drawing for a while. You know, before tablets were huge, like, art programs like this were huge. I mean... So, yeah. It did its job. I'm not mad. It took a long time for me to do my stuff, but you know what? At the end, I enjoyed the art that I did do. And it still helped me to grow. And that's the important thing. Okay. Let's see if we can this up a bit. Okay. And then clean up that. And here. Okay. So, oh my pain. Yeah. Like, I think, if I remember correctly, at the end of my videos, when I do my, outro, I drew that drawing, because, okay, the way I do my drawing, as you could tell, is I like to do my drawings first as traditional, and then I will actually sit and then ink it, so that really helped. Sit and then ink it using the whatever program I enjoy. So that did help curve it a bit. And I still haven't felt confident enough to... I still haven't felt confident enough to start drawing actual, like, on the tablet, just straight up doing digital, like, full-on digital art. So, one day. The fact that I don't have to change layers just to get things correct, it's making me so happy. Oopsies. That's not what I wanted. I don't like how you come up there. Then, who are you? And I just, oops, too close. I don't like how that turned out. And then, okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. It's looking decent. Let's get here. Actually, I could do this. And fill you in. Oopsies. Come on, work with me. There we go. Okay. I want to fill you in a little bit more, and I'm gonna have to fill you in. So, yeah. Come on, work for me. Thank you. Okay. I will say this, I apologize if like I go silent. Sometimes I get too much into drawing and I'll just go very quiet because, oops, I didn't want to blend. I didn't want to blend. So I'll go, god dang it. No! I'll go very quiet because like I'm like in the zone. You know how it goes. In the zone. But not auto zone. That was a very bad, poor joke. No issue. I'll be heading out. Well, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. If you're ever curious, yeah, thank you. I do appreciate it. If you're ever curious, this is the art channel I have. It's not the greatest. I just uploaded this past Sunday, my most recent, speed art, so... But I appreciate you stopping by and thank you for the tips. I'm willing to check those out. And hopefully maybe start possibly, well, obviously improving. I already can tell at least one of the tips that you've suggested I'm definitely going to start using moving forward. So I do appreciate that a lot. And that's for anybody if they are interested in the art channel. Feel free to check it out. It's too big. I said too big, dang it. Clipping is a life changer. Yeah, I think I've seen people use stuff before and I just never like looked into it. But definitely if it changes, if it makes the shading process easier, count me in. All right, you have a good night and thank you for stopping by. That's too thick. Okay, that works. Hi, Coffee. I saw you come in here. I saw you walk into my office. Hi, buddy. Feel like maybe I could just add a little bit more shade. Why are you moving when I don't want you to move? There we go. Okay, erase. Okay. That's gonna make, yeah, that'll make, oh, doing the eyes is gonna be so much easier now. I don't have to try to, okay. Eyes might have to be a little bit different. Not clip you, but move you. And kind of clean up that spot. And clean up this spot. Okay. Ooh, that looks good. I like that a lot. I'll just make it a lot easier just to do this then. Just a bit bigger. Okay. Oops. Maybe make it just a little bit slower. There we go. Okay. Two down. I could do that. Let's go. Okay. Obviously, I want to fix that. Maybe make it just a bit. Ah, no. I think that works. Okay. Alright. Back to what I was doing with the shading. No, come on. Does that even show up with his brown? Okay, well, okay. But it does. Yay. Okay. I was a little bit worried that it might not show up with the brown. Yeah, we're getting rid of that layer. Goodbye. Don't need you. I don't need you. You're obsolete to me now. Because now I can do it like that and not have to worry about things. That's nice. Put that in. Oh, that looked nice. Okay. There's that. Come on. Come on. Thank you. I can just that. Unfortunately, I think I am going to have to do one layer that's over just because of the eyes. That's okay. Okay. Okay, there's that. I guess I could... What? Why did you do that? That was uncalled for. Yep. Let's fix that. Okay. Okay, there we go. That looks good. I'm making this a bit bigger. Okay. Okay. Right, and I still need to reduce some erasing down here. Get this one. Okay. No, that's not what I want. Aha! I did not want that. Okay, that was actually kind of clean. guess I gotta make it even here. There we go. Okay. Fix this just a little bit. As well. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's gonna make things like when. Okay. I keep gushing on it. I know. I'm so sorry, but I'm just. This makes things a lot easier. In my opinion. Okay, then just combine that. A little bit less harsh. I don't like that. Okay. Yeah. Oopsies. Okay. There we go. Okay. Just a bit bigger. So. Ah, that is an eraser, not the actual pen. There we go. Okay. Okay. Cool. Come on. No, that's fine. And then this one. Okay. Got halfway there. Not even halfway. Got a section. No, why do you do this? What are you doing? It's a piece of plastic. You can leave it alone, cat. Cat found a piece of plastic and he's like going for it, so... It's a piece of plastic, you're fine. No. I need to do here. Okay. So now, let's do the hair. Go a little big on that. Okay. Oops. There we go. Okay. Image. Okay, that works. Just a little tap. Okay. I think I'm gonna erase something I didn't mean to erase. Fix that up quick. Now I know we're just gonna go over it again. Ah, that is too big. That's all I wanted to do. Phone going off. Yes, people are texting me. Oh, okay. Okay. It's not important right now. It's not. Will you stop? Thank you. Bigger. Turn, please. Thank you. I don't want to do this. That'll work. Listen. Cool. Okay. That one's filled in. Cool. This one's set up. Here. up. Come on, get closer. Thank you. Okay. Let's focus on this area. Big. There. Higher. Okay. And then okay. Cool. Don't know what that voice crack was, but it was something. That's for sure. Nope. Okay. And oh, I should probably do his eyebrows. Eyebrows are gonna look weird if I don't. I should also do this one. Why do you delete randomly? And then don't work. Turn, please. Thank you. Will you work, please? Okay. Come on. Okay. Spot up. Okay. Let's get down here. Oops, no. And then, so, stop! Stop it! Well, that makes it so much easier to do it that way. Oh, Maybe not there. 4. Okay. Not too thick. That is not an eraser. I clicked the eraser. Why are you but? Dang it. Make it look just a bit better. Looked. I don't know what it looked like, but it did not look good. Okay, and then a little bit. Okay. No, why do you do this? Okay, why? Oh, I like that. Okay. And didn't like that. I'll tell you that much. Okay. No, did I do? Nope, nope, too far, too far. There we go. Okay. Oh, ouch. There we go. Okay, cool. No, why do you do this to me? Why are you being a butt? Okay. I do need to erase over here. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now I just need down here. Make you a little bit bigger. Just a bit bigger. Why? Okay, so the sun's coming from here, so I want not that sharp. No, too sharp. There we go. Okay. Oops, wrong one. There we go. I think what I'm gonna do is kind of make this a little bit more, yeah, not so harsh of a corner. Wrong one. Okay, down here, obviously just fill that in. Erase. Make you just a bit bigger. Okay. Get rid of the streaks. Best we can. Okay, and then since we're here, I'm gonna make you a bit smaller. Well, I guess that works. Yeah, that works. Okay. Ah, that doesn't work. Ah, stop it! Stop it. Stop it. Will you stop it? I know I'm the one doing it, but still, stop. Hi, Lazy! Doing pretty good, doing pretty good. We're pretty much shading today, and then gonna do some highlights. Doing pretty good, how are you? I need to erase down here. Had a little help from, Ash, I think was how they prefer to go by. Because originally I was shading differently, and then this makes it a lot easier. It's a nice, easy way. Good, just trying to get enough. Ah, fun. Yeah, I've never really played Elden Ring before, so avoiding editing. That is a mood. If that's not a mood, I don't know what is. Yeah, it was fun editing last night for the video. But on the other hand, once you get it done, it feels nice. We're gonna cheat the system a little bit. Yeah, it's nerves and indecision. That's 100% feel that one too. Hate when that ends up happening. Or, yeah, sometimes edit something, You get part of it done. You think you're good, and then you go back after once you record the next part. Then you go back and you realize, oh, I should have edited certain parts out. Have had that happen. That's fun. But whatever you decide to do, I'm sure it'll be fine. Then bring you just a bit smaller. Okay. Fill you in. There we go. Okay. Still need to do his arm. Ah. I thought I was done. I was like, oh! Not gonna lie, the blue looks good for him. I like it. Even if I wasn't to continue, like, if I didn't have the colors, I definitely probably would keep the blue. Don't ask me how many times I'm gonna spin them. Thankfully, he's not dizzy. Ew. Hello? Hello? Oh no! Should get rid of it. Okay. What? This is gonna... Yep. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna have to... 40... Go back to 40. Okay. Thank you, I appreciate that. This is what he originally looked like. Oops. This is what he he originally looked like, because so the app I'm using is Procreate. And this is what he looked like. It was traditional art first. I digitized it. And this is from Hermit-tober 2023. The inspiration was fall, and this was from one of the moments of Double Life. So, yeah. Helps if I bring everything back. Okay, and then get rid of that one. So yeah, that's the app. Yes, I know this is Christmas Pokemon music, but Christmas in July? Oh, my daughter uses Procreate, and my buddy that does game art also uses also been a PS guy because I'm old, but oh yeah. So I use Photoshop for my thumbnails. You want old? You want old. You know what I used to use as my traditional art? This is gonna be old. I used paint. That's what I used. You want old? I used paint. And I'm talking old paint. Not the new one where they have all the fancy layers and everything. No. I'm talking old paint. That's what I used to use for all my art. For digital art, I should say. But yeah, my sibling introduced me to Procreate and actually gave me the tablet or the iPad that I'm using, and the pencil that I'm using, or Apple Pen that I'm using. They gave that to me. And I ended up with an older one, finding out that I really like this, because I've been trying to search for a tablet, because I've been wanting to do digital art. And I've been searching for a tablet because I was very picky when it came to this type of stuff. I tend to look down when I'm doing my art, and I can't stand having where I have to look at the computer and do it, so I always wanted a tablet. But, like, I'm so used to doing paint and using a mouse, so I wanted to... You loved your Wacom? Ah. Like, I had trouble, like, because how tablets are, I couldn't look... I had to look up to do things, and I like looking down when it comes to my art. I'm sure my posture does not like that. Does not like that at all. Dang it. Dang it. There we go. Just so used to it. Yeah. I did find one before I got Procreate that I was liking, where it literally is, it's a tablet, and it's actually, I have the papers next to me. It's right here. It is Repaper. For a little bit, I found a tablet called Repaper, where you get special paper and you get, like, these rings you can put on a pencil or a pen, and you can program it, if it's a pencil, if it's eraser, what. And whatever you draw, it will start appearing on the screen. So, like, if you're drawing something traditional, it will follow you as long as you have the appropriate, like, stuff clicked. And I did like it, but it was still a bit hard because I didn't fully read everything I did, but it was close to what I was wanting. Yeah, it was close to what I was wanting. But like I said, then my sibling introduced me to Procreate, and I've been in love with it ever since. And so between this... Oops, that's way too big. Between this and just learning, because I'm still learning, like, for traditional, I've stepped away from doing, like, color pencils, and it's not just, like, any color pencils. I still use them, but not as heavy as I used to. I used to use Crayola. That was my go-to art supply. Mechanical pencil and Crayola pencils. Which, I mean, aren't bad. But I'm still learning, but I couldn't get, like, it to work fully right, or, like, sometimes Crayola just didn't blend correctly, or not blend, but shade correctly. So I went with that. Then I took a plunge after watching a YouTuber, some art YouTubers, especially one. I took the plunge and started using alcohol-based markers. And let me tell you, using alcohol-based markers is a life changer, and I love it. And I'll use my color pencils for, like, shading and stuff, but I can't go back. I can't go back. So I love it. I love it too much. Copic. Yes, I actually own a few Copics. Used to watch a streamer that did Copic Tuesdays. Yeah, I actually own some Copics. My big go-to, because I got a huge box for Christmas, was... Well, I started off with Artist Loft because it's kind of the cheaper brand at Michael's. Yes, that's what I meant. There's other brands, but yes, I meant Copic, the alcohol-based ones, yes. So, yeah. I started off with Artist Loft, which is an alcohol-based marker brand or art brand for traditional tools. I started off with that just so it's like I'm not spending an arm and a leg because I will hate to say it, Copic are not cheap. Copic is not cheap. So just to make sure I wasn't like wasting my money on them, I got the cheaper brand, or a cheaper brand, I should say. Then I fell in love with it, and then my mother-in-law got me... What's the brand that she got me? Give me a second. I think they're called Shuttle Art markers. So I got that brand, a whole big case of it. And then I started to branch out to the Copic because I wanted to be able to what is it called? Refill them. That's what I meant. Because I just didn't want to keep buying. Because, unfortunately with my Artist Loft, I think that's the other brand. One of my markers ended up dying out fairly quickly. And I had another one where it's supposed to be brown, and it would turn purple. I don't know why. Like, it was supposed to be a brown color. It was like a caramel, I think. But no, it was purple. It's like, yes, they are. Because I took art back in college, and oh boy, was it expensive. Because we needed, a bunch of different sketchbooks, needed newspapers. I needed a giant sketchbook, which I still have. I have all the art supplies. Needed charcoal supplies, like white paint. It was so expensive for just one class. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love doing art. Art is one of my favorite things to do. If you can't tell. And I've loved it. I have loved art since I was like little. And I had a art teacher that kind of kept me into it. Like, she encouraged me. I got really lucky because I know I've seen some people, like, their art teachers really don't like it when they do the anime style and yada, yada, yada. But I had a teacher that was very encouraging for that. And so I was able to keep up the anime style that I have, because that's where I really hit off, is when I started learning how to do the anime-esque style of art. That's when, like, the whole thing just, like, opened up to me, and it's like, oh my god, I can draw. So yeah, that's my art, like, style, and I've been going with it ever since. I can kind of draw a little bit realism, not, like, heavily realism. It looks terrible, but nothing like my mom. My mother has some really good, really amazing art. I kind of got my art skills from her, and like, some of her art is so good. And she also likes to do Zentangles, or like I don't know how to describe that. But, like, that type of stuff, that's her kind of bread and butter. But she also does other things, like, she's kind of the one also been encouraging me for my art as well. And my siblings been kind of getting into art also. And it's been a learning process for them, but I really do like their style. And they've definitely improved since they first started, and it looks good. I like that. I mean, I've never seen my dad do anything, so I don't know if my dad has a good art style. I can't tell. So yeah. I tend to draw a lot of fan art, if you can't tell, hence, not... I'm working on Scar, Good Times with Scar, okay? Yeah, I tend to do fan art a lot. That's kind of the stuff that I enjoyed, or like OCs that I created when I was younger. So, but majority of the art that I have on my, channel, as you can tell, like, the picture of me, it's just, you know, to fill space. The picture of me, right there, yeah, I drew that. That was with Procreate. Okay, we're gonna go here and do another layer, just so I can get this over. Oops. Right, and then I need to bring you down to 4. But, going back with the art teacher, she actually had a kid. So when I discovered the anime-esque art style that I liked, I would draw it, obviously, plus whatever the assignment was. But, not just that. She had a kid that was really into Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I'm a huge Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan of at least the original stuff, not the newer stuff. So, like, Yugi, Yami, Seto Kaiba, those type. The original Yu-Gi-Oh! And, she knew about that and actually gave me a thing that she drew. And the worst thing is you can't even see it, but yet I added it. Okay, so then... Oh, he looks good! I like that one. Now I just need to do his wings. Then... get rid of you. Okay. I think we're gonna add just a new layer here. I'm still doing multiple layers, but this is just so I can get this taken care of. Okay. But yeah, I pretty much got encouraged from there, and yeah. Might make it just a bit lighter. Yeah, let's go a bit lighter for this one. Maybe about 20. Well, I think 25 works, okay. And so I've improved heavily since I first started, because the book that I had, I mean, I got how to draw, anime books, like, I was very invested in this. Did I learn proper anatomy? Probably not. But I was heavily invested in this, and I still am. I finally kind of got out of that funk, because for a good while I was in a weird funk with my art where I just did not want to do art. Or it was one of those, I wanted to do art, but I never did any art. Because it was like, I just could not bring myself to draw anything. And then slowly but surely, I've been getting out of that funk, especially joining the Hermitcraft fandom, because, you know, started doing some art challenges with that, and yeah, ever since I've been kind of trying to get back at least once a week, do a drawing or something, and now I'm trying to do once a month, have a video for my art channel.
So much fun.
And eventually I want to... Oh. I didn't realize you left, so I went on this whole tangent about things. Well, at least people got a fun story. It's okay. I know IRL stuff gets in the way, so... Oh, that's funny. Stop it. I guess it's okay. It's okay. It's just funny. But I was going off of how my art teacher was very encouraging for art. How like I've discovered my style as of right now, which is kind of an anime cartoony-esque style, as you could tell. And how I had a very supportive art teacher, thankfully, back when I was in high school and kind of middle school. Mainly middle school and high school. And so I stuck with the style, because I know some art teachers don't like that anime art style. And, I mean, I can kind of draw other stuff, but I prefer... I'm very terrible at backgrounds. I shall hydrate. Hi, annoying anyone. How are you? Alright, I shall hydrate with my watered-down iced tea. Bleh. Yummy. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so, like, I kind of discovered that style and then went from there. It took a bit. Kind of also inherited, like, my art skills a bit from my mom. My sibling is improving their drawing skills and looks good. My mom's really good at drawing. At least I think she is, so... As well. Okay, so that's done. And, come on, work with me. Thank you. I kind of fell out of art for a while just due to, like, you know, burnout, mental things, but then, getting into the Hermitcraft community for the fandom side of the community kind of pushed me, and then, between Inktober, OCtober, and then heavily with the Hermittober stuff, I got really back into it, into drawing, and yeah! It is, it is nice. I don't know about my dad. I've never seen my dad draw anything, but it is kind of nice. Where else was I going with that? I mean, sometimes it's not bad, sometimes it is, you know. But yeah, I totally get that. Okay. Let's do the other side. Oh, I didn't erase that. Okay, so let's move here. There we go. Let's go back here. Boop. And, I'm trying to learn, because, you know, like, digital is a bit harder for me. I'm heavily a traditional artist. I just like being able to feel the paper and such. And I tend to draw a lot of fandom stuff, you know, so it explains, you know, I'm literally working on a piece of art that's Good Times with Scar. So if you couldn't tell, I like fandom, doing fan art. You're kind of not understanding the point of the stream. Though I do have my own occasional OCs. Like last week, I did a new OC that I came up with, a void elf prince that I'm kind of excited to play around and kind of build off of him eventually. And then because of, like, you know, I do fan stuff, that just brings out my, like, headcanon-y stuff, so that's why I'm drawing the wings, because in reality, he never had wings, but in my headcanon, he's a Vex. Well, he there's a whole headcanon, and don't get me started on that stuff. If you don't want me to get started on that type of stuff, but, this is art. I was doing kind of headcanon-y, hybrid stuff, you could say. But because I've done that, also fleshed out, like, some ideas for something that I want to create in the future. So that's kind of my whole thing is, like, I start in a fandom, and from there, I kind of flesh out ideas that were inspired from it. So, like, an OC that I had for the longest time was based off of Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, I had an OC back in Pokemon. Then she evolved into a different character for Yu-Gi-Oh! And then that started my whole spiral of creating my own universe and story that I wanted to do eventually. That I don't know if I want to do still. I mean, kinda, but I have so many other ideas that I want to do too now. So, yeah, that's the joy of, like, doing fan-related, or being, like, coming up with those C's, in my opinion, is I get inspired, and then I flesh out from it. So, draw free? Or draw fee? No, I have not. What's that one? Oh, it's a YouTube channel. Okay. The YouTube channel that I mainly watch for art is Bailey J. Oh, it's a college. Okay, college humor. Okay. But yeah, the main one that I started off with was or not started off with, but I really liked Bailey J. She's kind of who I go for. Love them. One of the hosts is a huge Yu-Gi-Oh fan. Oh, nice. Lots of anime stuff. Ooh. I might have to check them out then. But yeah, the one that I really got into is there was a person that did, like, how to do, like, Sharpie based drawings, and so I liked silly art challenges. Oh, fun. I think these are pronouns. If I'm getting them wrong, I apologize, but I think she would do, like, Sharpie related drawings, like how to draw Sharpie. Like, she would sketch it out on one piece of paper, then put another piece of paper over it, and then use the Sharpie, and it was very clean. Kind of the reason I picked up kind of clean line art a bit. Like, oops. So, and then I started watching heavily Bailey J, and there was some other people, but she's the reason I even wanted to start doing, like, alcohol-based markers. And actually, I have some of the, like, some of her artwork. I have some of her merch, or not merch, but she'll sell some stuff, like, that has her artwork on it. I have a few sketchbooks that I really, really like, and that's actually where some of my art was originally. Like, oh no. where I started like coming up with ideas for my head cannons for for Hermitcraft and stuff. And then yeah, I've bought 3 sketchbooks of hers now because I really like the paper quality and the size and all that stuff. And the alcohol markers do bleed through a little bit, but it's okay. So okay, and then merge down. Come over here because I did see I had a streak. Undo. Now I can combine you two together. Okay, how are you looking? I think for the wings... Okay, we're gonna have to... Okay. I want to make the wings a lot lighter because that's way too dark, so... It was way too dark on the wings. I didn't like that. Bring down the opacity. Oh wait, multiply. Okay, and then how do you look multiplied? Then if we merge you two together. Okay, that looks fine. So now we'll need a new layer, and now we can get the shines. So here. Okay. No, I actually want that. So that's too thick. There we go. And then boop, boop. Okay. And then oops. Yep. And then of course the belt. And last but not least, the shoe. Okay. There, and then now we just need this one. Oops, erase. And I think what I'm gonna do is bring you Yeah, okay. And then... his eyes. And of course, let's first actually get rid of the dots. Once again. Love this game. Oh, just got to the final boss of the DLC and he killed me within 2 seconds of seeing him. He just sneezed and you went, bleh. Gotta love it, right? Oh yeah, that adds to that. Okay. Alright. Now that we've done all that, we can get rid of you. It. And then here. So now I want you. I'm gonna go as light here. And then I'm gonna be a little cheaty. Let's see what we got for elements that we can play around with. Clouds, here we go. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Well, that makes it so much better! I love it! So we're gonna... yeah, trying to get rid of some opacity. That is not enough. Ooh, I like that. Let's make you a bit smaller. Too small. Nope, don't like that. Let's bring down the opacity again. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, I actually like that. All right. And with that, it actually did take about 2 hours. So okay, we're done. We finished our drawing. So eventually he will go up. I don't know if I'll put him up this week or not, but I'll put him up. Like, originally my plan was once a month I'll do a video, but we'll see. If not, this will definitely be August, which is kind of... What's up? On his right, our left, is throwing me off. Alright, so what's up? Is it too thin? Is that what the problem is? The legs have a nice shadow down the right shadow. Arm looks like it's lit down from below. Okay, so I should add maybe a bit more shadow to it then. There we go. Oh, it's been maxed. Shoot. On the right hand. So here. I want to double check this one. Yes, okay. Helps if I turn my thing back on. So you want me to remove this? Ah! I want eraser. There we go. Okay. So remove this right here. Is that what you're saying? Like, so obviously I would want it down here. Okay. We're gonna need to be very delicate with this. Okay, we can fix that. You know what? I was also kind of looking at it a bit, and it's like it did feel off a bit. Okay. So do we want... Is it just the arm part, or did you want the sleeve as well? Because let's see how it looks. Well, let's actually see how it looks correct. It was mostly the elbow. Okay. Yeah, that does... The elbow looks so much better. Maybe the cuff area? Okay. We'll get rid of the cuff area then. Actually, I'm gonna leave just... Oops. Just a little bit. Right there. Does that look better? Okay. Okay. And then the rest is fine? Yeah. Yeah, I'll admit shading... Okay, shading has always been a difficult with... No, that's okay. Shading's always been difficult for me. So I will admit that sometimes I do overshade or I don't shade enough. Yeah. I mean, we can get rid of that. We can get rid of it if we're gonna do it. That's fine. Yeah. Oops. Oops. Let's get this one. Then we can kind of come in just a little bit. Maybe make you a bit smaller and clean you up just My art deals with super realism, and lighting is a huge part of it, so it's my always go-to. Like I said, anime-esque is kind of my style. So, why aren't you being... But yeah, shading's always been a hard thing for me. Oh yeah, that actually does look a lot better. The cuff looks a little off now. Or do we think the cuff is fine? Because it's weird, the elbow looked really out of place once we removed the other side. But the cuff looks a little better on this side? I don't know. Yeah, the cuff works for that side. Okay. Now I think we're done. I'm pretty proud of how that one turned out, so... yeah. Finished up Scar! Yeah, it is coming from the top left, so yeah. Okay. I'll get shading down one of these days, I swear. Alright. But since we're done with that, it is time for us to go raid. So, we need to go find someone to raid. And I appreciate the advice. And I have some stuff I'm gonna look up later, so that's gonna be fun. Let's go to Twitch. Who's all live? No one doing art. There's a part of me that wants to raid someone completely different. Like, has nothing to do with art. At all. But there's a reason I would raid these people. And so it is a Final Fantasy. So it's where we're going to go raid is Free Enterprise. They are doing a tournament called Highway to the Zenith Zone 6. It is for Final Fantasy 4 or Final Fantasy 2. They are currently in a tournament right now. It's a Swiss Week Warlock group. The reason I'm raiding them is, besides the fact that I support them, is my partner is commentating on this. Sometimes we commentate. I've commentated in the past. I know some people. I know I've also done tracking. But it's pretty much a randomizer of Final Fantasy, like with Cecil, Rosa, that one. So they're 45 minutes in. It's a friendly channel, so don't need to worry about that. We're gonna head over there because I feel like it. So I know it's not raid Free Enterprise, but my partner's commentating, so you can post this message quick, but just be respectful, obviously. They are in a tournament, just like say you're spreading the love. You did a heart raid, and then just be respectful. So other than that, thank you all for watching. A new episode of Autocraft went up today, so make sure to check that out over on the channel. It is dealing with the slime farm we've been working on, as well as I will be back tomorrow with some hardcore Minecraft at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And other than that, thank y'all and have a wonderful night, day, or whatever time it is for you. Goodbye, everybody!